Welcome to Blue Clouds TV, your number one source for soccer news. Stay up to date with matches, transfers, Chelsea news, and the latest football topics. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Welcome to Blue Clouds TV, your number one source for soccer news. Stay up to date with matches, transfers, Chelsea news, and the latest football topics. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. Back again. We're here, we're streaming. We're going to talk about the match review, the match preview for the upcoming games against West Ham United. Chelsea will be traveling to the Olympic Stadium to meet West Ham London derby. And I know everybody's up for it. There's a lot of things that we're going to talk about here, which involve the injury players, those players also that will be missing out in terms of illness and all that stuff. And we want to see the euphoria. I want to see what is going to be like. Can Chelsea keep up? Can Chelsea continue the winning ways? Or is it going to be the end of Chelsea? Is Chelsea going to have its first loss or lose of the season at a London rival? Is that what we're going to see? Like we've seen, hopefully we're going to see some players returning. And also missing, and we're going to be missing out with some players like Kovacic, who is still not ready. Tuchel also will be gone for quite a while. We'll get an update in the next 3 weeks' time. And also Chalobah also missing out. Kante, another player who is more pivotal to our style and the way we play, also missing out in this London derby. But before I move on, I'm not here alone. I want to thank you all for being here, especially Wira, Gilmore is also there. He said Hams. I want to say big up to you, Sportswear, I think, yeah. Which is VJ, my guy. Thank you for being here. And also I want to say thank you for everybody that have been here who supports the channel every day as we go live. And see that you can tell I have a full house here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including me, 6 people over here today. It's amazing. So I want to say, hey, welcome guys. Welcome back to the platform. I look a little bit pale because I'm sick. But yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be coughing here and there, but my apology. Guys, forgive me if I cough in and out. But yeah, how are you all doing? I have here, let me introduce my my panel members to you, the viewers and the listeners of this channel. I have Shazam here with me, and he's been here before. He's here again. I have Jerome with a baby face. I have Hams Master. I have Dujon. I have Steven here, and I have this Scottish Gilmore. So I think I have enough people to wind other people up, and I have Steven. He's gonna wind others out, which get ready for it. So yeah, I'm gonna start with. What's up, Steven?
Yeah.
I'll start with you, Steven. I'll start with you. Go ahead. Give us an update. Yeah, give us any update from Thomas Tuchel today in the press conference. That's what we're gonna start with.
Okay, so we've got the 4 players. Yeah, 4 players missing. Obviously, we knew Chilwell was missing. Ante we thought could be back because Tuchel said it could be up to a week. So maybe that's more of there's no point risking him being in the squad. Kovacic somehow still isn't back from his injury that he picked up before the international break in one of the last training sessions before the last game.
Yeah.
And then Chalobah, Tuchel actually went in more depth on Chalobah and said that they need to do more tests to see how bad it is.
Right.
But positive news, Jorginho obviously was in the matchday squad the other day and he's all right. Reece James, who wasn't in the squad against Watford, is good to be in the squad and probably start as well. We have got some positive news for once. Seems like the first time in a while we've got some positive news on injury front.
Right. All right. What do you have? What do you?
Just
Go ahead.
quickly, he also he basically refused to disclose whether Lukaku would start the game or would start on the bench.
Right. He said it's part of the tactics. He doesn't want to disclose if Lukaku will be in the
He'd
starting
rather
lineup.
keep them guessing, basically.
Right, absolutely. That's what Tuchel said. What do you think, Jerome, you up there? What do you think for the press conference? Well, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just gonna take 10 to 15 minutes and talk about the entire press conference and players that are missing out. And right after we're done, we have the issues that everybody can just jump in, and then we go from there. Big up to you, DJ Sav, my brother. Big up to you. It's always nice to see you here again. He said, big up Blue Clouds TV and everyone in the chat. Big up to you, big man. So there are other questions here coming from Wirab. We'll get into those questions once Jerome is done with whatever he wants to talk about. Yeah, Jerome, go ahead. What do you think we're missing? Kovacic, Chilwell, and Chaloba, also Kante. How this? I mean, effect is this gonna play against us, or do you think we're gonna be fine?
Well, I think we knew that Chalobah and what's his name? Chalobah and Chilwell were going to be out. We knew they were both going to be out because
Right.
Chilwell's not going to be back for a long time. Chalobah's injury looked like it could be a good few weeks. Hamstring, it looked like, but yeah. And then with Kante, it's a surprise. I thought he would be back, but maybe he is ready nearly, but we don't want to risk him. It could be that. I don't know. And then Kovacic, I really don't know what's going on with him. I don't understand why he's been injured for so long. I don't get it, but Reece James being back is massive because against Watford we have to play Aspilicueta and Alonso. It's like playing with in the middle you've got two like rocket launchers on the sides. You've got like two handguns. It's just no attacking threat on the wing. It was the wing backs.
It's not even the attacking threat aspect because we all know Aspi can put in a cross.
Yeah, but he can't do it.
Both can't get back because they don't have the pace to get back. Both really.
They both don't have legs. They both don't have the legs.
Precisely, they both struggle to get back because they don't have the pace. So
Reece James being back is massive. Reece James.
Yeah,
Reece James and Jorginho starting is massive. I think Reece James is one of our best players this season. It's huge. I think Jorginho's been really good most of the time. So yes, it's big for us to have them two back. I'd be very worried if we didn't have Jorginho. If we didn't have Jorginho, we would be fucked straight up.
If we didn't have Reece, we would be as well.
Yeah, we need Reece and Jorginho back, and we do. So
because we would be stuck with Sal, and then we would either have to play one of the wingers in the wing back role, which they're not as good defensively, obviously. Okay. Or you have to play Aspi again, who, like we just said, him and Alonso as wing backs can't get back. So
now let's move on to Hams Master. What do you think of the missing players? How can Chelsea play at the Olympic Stadium against West Ham tomorrow? Hams, what's your?
So yeah, the news. So Reece James is back in contention to play in the squad. Jorginho's back. Kovacic, I don't really specifically know what's wrong with him. It's just like he's been injured for a while from the training session training. Kante is still out. I mean, I heard it was either some days or like a week he's gonna come back, but he's still out. He might. It's not. It's just probably precaution, or he's still injured. Chilwell, we know that he has like that injury that he had against that injury he had. We already know that. So yeah, I'm happy we got Jorginho and especially the best right back in the league right now, Reece James, back in the team. So Reece James is important just because of he can get us more offensively. He's very offensively, and he can track back, and he can go back in defensive mode. And Jorginho is very important because if you watched that Watford game, we literally had no midfield.
I agree with you.
We had useless Saul, and I mean Loftus wasn't good either.
Loftus had one of his worst games, man.
He was bad against United, and he was bad against Watford, and like 50-50 is his game.
But argue he was worse against Watford.
Yeah.
All right.
Either,
Sujam.
either way. Either way. Sorry.
Okay. Go ahead.
So that's why yeah, Jorginho is pivotal in that team. So I'm happy.
All right. Now we move on to Suzam. What's up, my brother? We're missing a lot of players. We're missing a lot of players. What do you think? What do you think?
As Jerome said, I think Jorginho will be a massive boost for us in that midfield. Big miss for Kante. Also glad that James is back. Obviously, he brings a lot of pace, good strength on the ball, good crossing and stuff like that. The only thing I would like to see is maybe play Cho on the left wing back side and maybe drop Alonso for this game, but I don't know if that will happen or not, but we'll see. And I've got a funny feeling maybe Lukaku might play tomorrow with Havertz and Mount. But other than that, yeah, I think it'll be a good game.
That's great. Thank you everybody for taking time. Who am I missing here? Hams, that's Tuchel. Gilmore. Yeah, Gilmore. Yes. Gilmore, what do you think? Are we gonna win this game tomorrow? Missing all these players.
As
What do you
always,
think?
I don't see us losing any game from now till January. It's
Okay.
just the wins are gonna be very ugly
Yeah.
because we don't have our first choice fullbacks. But
Yeah.
let's just get a W. Just move on because I don't see Liverpool dropping points anytime soon.
Okay. Well, I got a couple more couple messages from the chat coming from my big brother DJ Sav and then Wira. Is that Gilmer, right? Gilmer.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I know. DJ Saab said, if you guys listen to this, we could see Saul play left wing back if you had a TT press conference. What do you guys make of that? Anyone can just jump in. Anyone at all. Anyone.
Definitely not.
He said it's an option. He never said that's happening because I think what he's saying is essentially everybody that pays attention to like the news that comes out, whether you Chelsea fan or like your rival fan, whatever.
Yeah.
If you pay attention to the injury news of like Chelsea and that, you'll know that he said it's going to be minimum 6 weeks because then they're going to reevaluate Tuchel. So he's saying that Sal is an option, not he's our next guy up, so to speak. Which suggests to me he don't want to consider recalling an Ian Martson or like an Emerson to then have to potentially loan him out again if Chilwell does recover better than what we thought and is ready to go in 6 weeks. Because think about it. Needs must, you've got players who are wingers that can fill in a couple of games if Alonso's having bad games, which everyone has bad games. That's a fact. But if Alonso starts playing like he did at the start of the season before Chilwell comes in, as much as Alonso ain't my favourite player, I said it in the stream when Alonso was playing well, before Chilwell came in. You don't drop him if he's playing well.
Right.
Surprisingly, Tuchel did.
Big up to you, Ankit, from Almighty Blues FC. Big up to you, Ankit. Yeah, and I understand, Steven. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then Wiran said when cover is back, we should give Georgie a rest. Ruben will be revented playing next to Croatian pass master. That is exactly he's talking about Kovacic. Says trying out Callum Hudson-Odoi at left wing back while we wait for Chilwell to return. Alonso has been tasteless, like still. I'm not reading this. I'm not reading that anymore from you. What did your sub say that?
Oh wow.
Yeah, he said I think Callum Hudson-Odoi should stay as left wing. He is effective. He affect games more, and we all know that it's his best position. That's what DJ Sap is trying to say. Do you guys? I believe left wing back is not really the strength of Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's very good playing as a left wing, not left wing back. Trying to drop back is something very difficult for Callum Hudson-Odoi. It says, I mean, options, guys. I mean, he's trying to options. Yeah.
The option
For me, Sol's nowhere near getting it back in that midfield again when Kovacic and Kante are back. He's definitely not.
Who's nowhere near?
So no way he getting back in that midfield
No,
again when
It was
Kovacic and
needs
Kante are back.
must. It was needs must.
But nah, I don't know if needs must. I would probably play Cho left wing back, try it out, but I wouldn't try Sol as left wing back.
Yeah, play
I
choke in
mean,
the left wing back.
it was need must against Watford to have him in centre mid, is what I mean. We all knew that was coming. Let's be honest.
Yeah, fortunately. Or you could play Chalobah in the midfield. So what can you do?
Oh, we can't now, but yeah.
I mean, before we couldn't done Chalobah, Loftus, Aspie on the right centre back. We couldn't done,
For me, it's
Loftus
simple, right?
middle.
I have a
would've worked.
question. I have a question to all of you. Do we start Thiago Silva tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big game. It's a very big game.
Play
Yeah.
him.
Who else do we have?
He got rested from the start against Watford. Came on
Yeah.
solid performances, like 9 times out of 10 he does. So he's
Right.
at least got some rest in his legs. And plus, I mean,
don't have any
what
options.
if we don't play Thiago Silva? What's it gonna be? Christensen, Rudiger, Malang Sarr. I ain't got nothing
Well,
against Malang Sarr.
Aspie's going to
And also-
start, right?
I wouldn't.
And also when we against
Love
Watford,
I love Aspie, but I wouldn't.
You wouldn't start Aspie. Why?
I would.
Height. Because of height.
Well, Aspie's performance for quite some time now hasn't been that spectacular. Hasn't been that good. Yeah.
He hasn't been playing, to be fair to him.
Yeah. DJ Sub says Silva must start.
But think about it, right? Would you rather have Aspie, Silva, and Rudiger, two of which Silva would play in the centre, and then you would have Aspie on the right, yeah? So West Ham are going to target that right hand side, like through the middle of the pitch.
or they
would
could
you
target the
rather
left hand
have-
side Alonso. Thank
No,
you.
but I'm saying centre back wise, because
Aspie will be fine. He has awareness.
No.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, I get that. So does Silva. But my point is, because of the wide centre backs push up at times, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a situation where Aspie's struggling to get back, and then you've got Silva there, and then maybe Rudiger's been slightly higher as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially against someone like Antonio. Oh man, if we were to play Aspie and Silva next to each other against Antonio, I would be worried.
Between playing Christensen and Silva together, there's no difference.
Are you saying
Christensen's not quick, but he's quicker.
Based on pace, is almost the same. There's not much difference. You know what I mean?
You would start Malang Sarr then, Stephen?
No,
I wouldn't start Melanza. I won't start him.
Because I was saying I wouldn't have started Aspie at centre back. So what would we have had if we don't play Silva? Is what I was saying. It would be Rudiger, Christensen, and Malang Sarr. Is what I'm saying. Although when Malang Sarr has been played, he's been solid. I would not do that.
All right. Winra says that Callum Hudson-Odoi, Havertz, and Timo as a front three. Tuchel said. And Tuchel said he was going to surprise West Ham, who think Lukaku is going to start. One thing is for sure, Ziyech on the bench.
Put it this way, yeah. I would say if Lukaku starts,
Silva must start. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Steven.
If Lukaku starts, then I think I would probably play Pulisic on the left because I would rest Cho, bring Cho back in for the Zenit game. Then he's had 2 games break, and then you can give him another run of games. Yeah. If you need to, you can bring him off the bench. Play Mount on the right, Lukaku up front. Or actually, no, I didn't say that. I said it'd be Havertz left for me. It would be Lukaku centrally, and then it would be Mount on right. Is what I said.
Oh wow!
Big up to you, CFC Steven. Big up to you. Big up to all the guys over here. Don't forget, guys. We have all the panel members and then the viewers, all those that are viewing. We have just 3 likes and current views as 4 right now. We can push
I
it.
don't like it yet. There we go.
Like the video, guys, and then don't forget to share the video on any platform that you find us up. It's very, very important to we the small YouTube channel. It helps. We don't get that much favor from YouTube, just like those big ones. So we have to push it. If you love what we do here, we have to push it and take it away. I'm not sure. Shazam, are you subscribed to the channel? Are you?
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. And now, guys, we've got to the segment where we can just chip in whatever expectations. Now we're talking about expectations. You don't have to be. Everybody can just chip in. I'll start with Shazam. Expectations. I'll start with Shazam. What's your expectation? What are we supposed to expect from the London Derby game tomorrow?
I want to get a good press up right from the start. And you get good pressing, get in from the start. Probably try and get a good goal early on, and then settle it down, and then probably try and get another few goals, and then that'll be that 3 points job secured.
Great. Yeah, I agree. I always say that the first 20 minutes, first 15 to 20 minutes, we have to get a goal in. If you don't get a goal at that period of time, it becomes very, very, very difficult because West Ham United are going to play much more compact at the back. They will defend with all their heart, but then once one goal gets in, it demoralizes the team and it makes them play out of their shelves now. So first thing we have to do, get a goal first. Jerome, what do you think? Expectation, what do we have to do tomorrow to be able to win that game?
I think we got to nullify. We got to win the midfield battle. They got
all 50-50 balls. All 50-50 balls. You're right.
Win the 50-50.
Yeah,
Have desire and motivation to go for everyone. You know, every header, every tackle, and also we got to nullify that midfield. We got to Suchek and Rice. You know, Rice is probably going to be signing for Chelsea soon. So you know.
Oh, we're getting into the
he's
Oh
not
my
signing, bro.
god.
Stop. Declan Rice ain't coming, bro.
He might.
Right.
You never know. He might be, yeah.
Yeah.
Never know. Hopefully he comes. Hopefully he comes to Chelsea. Rice does. Hopefully.
All right, great. I'm gonna move on to Dujan. Did they talk already? Expectations.
I think it's my turn now.
Oh, okay. Dujan, take over. Your turn.
The expectation is always to win the game. Always. We have
Right.
to start off, get a goal in the first 15 minutes. If West Ham score, it's gonna be a problem then. Because if they score, is it at their home?
Yeah, they're home. Yeah. No,
If
West
it's
Ham
at
play
their
home.
home,
Olympic Stadium.
and if they score first, I don't think Chelsea win the game. If they score first, I don't think Chelsea win the game. If we score first and then get the second goal, I think Chelsea will win the game.
Huh.
So the expectation would be just to win the game, start off right in the first 15 minutes, get the first goal. Don't let them score first. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. Dujan. Well, like I said again, first 15-20 minutes, don't give them chance. We gotta win all 50. We gotta win all 50-50 balls, all the challenges. If we don't do that, West Ham United are gonna use their strength, and I know they are much more stronger than us. But then we gotta use our brain to be able to win the game tomorrow. 3 point. It's gonna be very, very important for us. DJ Sub says CFC Steven, all good, bro. Working from today, can't complain. What are you on tomorrow, May? This is a personal talk. This one's from a Wheat Ras. Says Andrew Marina is a referee for the game. We'll be expecting lots of free kicks. What do you guys think of the referee in charge of the game tomorrow, Andrew Marina? Hold on, before I go into that question, did everybody talk about the expectations? Scottish Gilmore, did you?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, okay, Stephen haven't. From Stephen, I'll go to Scottish Gilmore.
Oh, Hams, have you?
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, go to Hams first.
Okay, Hams, yeah, expectation. What do you think we should do to be able to secure all the 3 points? Yeah.
You know, if since we got Jorginho and Reece James back, I expect us to look more composed in terms of like possession wise. Our passes will probably connect better. We'll be more control of the game than the Watford game. So I expect us obviously to win the game, but be more composed rather than be more like sloppy like the Watford game. We have to deal with set pieces because West Ham are very dangerous at set pieces in corners. So
Yep.
we have to use our IQ and intelligence to deal with these set pieces.
They have Zuma. for set pieces. Zuma.
And also just win the 50-50 balls. Make sure
Zuma,
that
Ogbonna.
they don't.
No, these players. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
make sure they don't threaten us too much. Just allow them less, more. Don't allow them too much on us. Don't let them too much in the box in our area. We have to like keep on controlling the balls, so controlling the game so they don't get into it in a half. So that's my expectations.
That's right. No room for complacency, Steven. What do you think?
Put it this way: if we start, or well, not even just start, if we play the way we did against Watford against West Ham,
Right.
West Ham were gonna be more clinical than Watford were, and we're gonna end up dropping points again. But I saw what Gilmore put in the chat a second ago about if we start Lukaku, yeah. If we start Lukaku, we won't intimidate West Ham much. We'll be so mechanical in our attacking movements. Response to that quickly. Actually, before I get onto that, Cresswell, their starting left back, needs to be assessed before the game. I think he's only had one training session, so he might not play. But yeah, no, you're saying about if Lukaku plays, essentially we're gonna be predictable, is what you're getting at. But
Right.
Lukaku gets other people into the game as well. So if we have to, like, if they're gonna try and press us high, for example,
Yeah.
if it comes to it, we can try and just hit it long to Lukaku a couple of times to make it less predictable rather than trying to play out the back. Then chances are, with his size, he can bring it down and bring others into the play. I'm not saying we do that all the time because we're not that kind of club.
Yeah.
Every now and then, maybe just to switch up so it's not as predictable, and it'll also release the pressure off of our defense with the ball.
That's right. Gilmore, what do you think? That makes a lot of sense. Though.
Yeah,
Hey, big
just
up to you.
essentially,
Big up to you. Chelsea perspective. Another long time friend. It's been a while, but then he just popped up today. He said, fluidity will be key to beating West Ham United, and we can't have that if Lukaku starts. And I have a feeling that Lukaku will start. From us, Steven and everybody said, from what Tuchel said also, he does just don't want to give. He doesn't want to give the hint out to West Ham United, so they'll be practicing against Lukaku how to manage Lukaku because we
Setting
all
up a train for two different styles of play, essentially.
yeah, one with his back against defenders, and then one with him facing them. So it's going to be two different ways, but he's not really sure if Lukaku will start. But from what I'm thinking that if I put two or two together, Lukaku will definitely going to start this game. And then he went up and said, big up to all the people, and then the panelists and Evan here. Yeah, we got full house today. Amazing day. Gilmore, what do you think? It's your turn now. Before we go for
yeah,
the predicted score line.
yeah. I just think that they're gonna play long ball. I watched the Brighton game. West Ham were wonderful first half. Second half they just gave up. They weren't as they actually they stopped playing after the first half. So Brighton came into the game. So yeah, if we are even if it's a draw the first half, I see us winning the game overall. Like West Ham are not have been quite poor lately. Yeah, they've not been like overpowering teams at home that much. So yeah, no worries. Yeah, I just don't see a clean sheet. That's a thing. It's just yeah, Andre Mariner just worried about free kicks. Yeah, no clean sheet. But
I,
we're gonna win.
I I agree with you. This is a game that it'll be very difficult to get a clean sheet because of the height and the strength of West Ham United. So I agree with what Gilmore just said. Clean sheet is not going to be. So this time, my 3-0 is not going to happen, guys. 3-0 is not happening for me
Oh, you're
today.
actually going different. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm going different score line today. Not 3. Can't happen. Because I know West Ham will score a goal. They will definitely going to score a sheet, but
Just saying, just because we were talking about West Ham and how they've been at home,
Mhm.
he obviously drew with Brighton the other night. Their last home game before that was a 1-0. No, it wasn't. It was a 3-2 win. 3-2 win against Liverpool. They played 3 consecutive away games to Wolves, Rapid Vienna, and Man City. So their last 2 games were at home were a draw with Brighton and a win against Liverpool.
Okay.
And the one before that was a win against City in the Cup. And then they beat Tottenham in the Cup before that as well. So they've actually got a good record against the top teams, whether it be in the league or in the Cup, at home at the moment. So we've got to be careful. We can't be complacent in this game.
That's right. Because that's what I just said. The complacency cannot set into this.
Complacency kills. Complacency really does kill in football.
Absolutely. And good thing we're not coming from a huge margin of I'll say win. We haven't been winning and winning and winning and winning. There was a draw in there which would raise eyebrows for the players and then for the coach himself that, hey, we've dropped a couple of points, which you should have been stretching the league by now. So what do we have to do? We have to go for, yeah.
The last 5 away games have all been wins.
Well, we're getting to a point where everybody have to just jump in. You don't have to wait for Steven to get it done. You can cut him off if you want to. If you don't agree with him, just cut him off. Let's go to that point, guys. Jerome, go ahead.
I know at the start you said that a West Ham goal give us our first loss of the season. We lost to Man City at home and we lost to Juve away from home in the Champions League as well.
Yeah, so we got two losers. I didn't say that. Who did I say that?
I swear I heard you say.
He did. I was gonna cut him off. I was gonna cut, but he was doing. I was gonna cut him off, but he was doing the intro, so I couldn't. So I thought,
that's why I didn't say it as well.
Okay, then probably I did it. I did say that. My apology. We've already suffered our first defeat. Our first defeat at Stamford Bridge was Man City. Then the one at home was Juve, which I quite remember. But then we have to stay strong. We have to be very strong. We have to continue winning. That's the only way we can maintain our winning ways and win the trophy this season. So yeah, let's start with the predicted lineup. Or do you guys have any other thing you want to add to this preview before we go for the predicted lineup?
I don't know. I've kind in my. I know it sounds bad, but in my head, I'm giving up on the league already, kind of a little bit. I don't know why, but I watch a lot of Man City and Liverpool. I watch a lot of other teams in the Prem, and I just don't think we're good enough. I think they're just better than us.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Jerome, I'm not gonna cut you off. You come back. I'll come back to you. It's because we're not ruthless enough. That's the whole thing. Liverpool, when they start scoring, they don't stop until the final whistle is up. It's like we are. If you're gonna play with Callum in the door, we're not gonna win this game because he can't take a man on. He can take a man on. So go ahead, Jerome. Go ahead.
No, I'm just worried. That's all. I just still think I'm losing hope that we can win it. But who knows, man? Let's just try and win tomorrow, and it's gonna be hard. But yeah, go from there.
Anyone else? Shazam.
Yes.
What do you want to add to it tomorrow? Are you still hopeless, or you still got hope?
No, I think we'll win. I'm not giving up on the title, but as you said, I do agree with you. We need to be ruthless tomorrow. We can't literally do a Man United result where we should have buried our chances in the first 10-15 minutes. Then it came back to bite us. But yeah, we need to be ruthless from the get-go tomorrow. As I said, can't be complacent.
Just quickly, as we were Jerome was mentioning about the title race and Chelsea, Liverpool, City.
Yeah,
I just feel I know it's Watford and City are likely to win anyway. I've just seen that De Bruyne. Obviously, we don't know if he's back. As far as I'm aware, he might not be. Gundogan, John Stones, and Kyle Walker all apparently have knocks, so we don't know if they're going to play.
They don't need De Bruyne though.
They don't need De Bruyne.
De Bruyne's been terrible. De Bruyne's been terrible. This is what I'm saying. We're potentially missing Walker and John Stones, right?
Yeah, don't anyway. They don't need that.
But I'm saying
you do realise they've got the Cancelo who's been playing out of his skin for Man City.
I know. I'm not
Exactly.
stupid. I know, but my
They
point
don't need.
is,
They don't need
we've
these players.
also been playing him on the left for like the whole season, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to have to go back to the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they'll play Zinchenko at right back, even though he's not a right back. They'll just
Doubt
chuck him
it.
there. Nah, they will. He's a midfielder,
why would
Zinchenko. And
Why would
they
you
put him
do
in
that when Zinchenko always plays on the left when he's playing in the fullback position?
Well, it's Pep, so you know. But they got Bernardo Silva. He's been like him and
Also,
Mohamed Salah, best players in the
think-
league this season,
I
easily.
think the big one is probably got to be Gundogan because he's been really good for him this season so far.
Yeah, but he's not. They got as long as they got Bernardo Silva, they'll win, man. That guy's just different grade. Seriously.
Different breed.
To me.
That guy, that little
Yeah.
small man,
They're
man.
different
Did
gravy.
you guys
They're
see?
different gravy.
Yeah, did you guys see that goal, that volley from him, man? I was, yeah.
I'm too busy watching the Chelsea game to.
Oh man, I watched that
And then
goal.
I haven't watched highlights yet either.
Mohamed Salah and
Bernardo
what's the
Silva.
name? Mo Salah
Bernardo
and
Silva
Bernardo
is
Silva.
benching him. Bernardo Silva is benching KDB. Bye bye, KDB.
I've actually just put Bernardo Silva in my fantasy team as well.
Ginger fraud. KDB's finished, man. This guy's been finished in 2019. I don't want to hear about KDB anymore.
All right, guys.
2019's pushing it.
No,
Let's move
2019.
on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
All right, guys. Let's
lineup.
let's start with the we do lineup.
Yeah, got to start Kappa in goal, obviously. Got to be Kappa.
Jorginho in defense.
Yeah. Chelsea perspective said that West Ham will be very, very physical. Then Winra said that's Gilmore said keep faith in Callum Hudson-Odoi. Then he went ahead and said that West Ham have proven themselves are capable of beating big teams after Liverpool game. It's all about their mentality, which was lacking in the Brighton game. Which is Gilmore said that he said we controlled Spurs and kept them quiet for the first half before we took advantage of their third leg in the second half. I would love to see the same thing happen against West Ham United. Everybody would love to see that. We have to be more aggressive on the ball. No, don't give nothing away. Stop all those mistakes. And then we will definitely see out the win. It was gonna be a narrow win. It's gonna be like a 2-1 or 1-0. That's how I see it. Not too many goals. So I'm gonna start with we're going with the Jorginho. Jorginho in post, right? No Chalobah on the right hand side. Who do we have on the right hand side, guys? Who do we have on the right hand side?
Did you say Jorginho in post?
Yeah.
Did I see Jorginho? Gee.
Yeah.
The COVID is messing with my brain. Yeah, Mendy in pose. Mendy in goat pose. So who do we have on the right hand side? Right hand side here, and then the center 3 back.
Okay.
Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, front back to back 3.
Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger.
Yep.
What do you guys make of these 3 players? Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger.
I think it has to be.
No, thank you. Aspi, Thiago Silva, Rudiger. Thank you.
I don't want Aspi in this game. I really don't. I love
He
the
needs to
guy.
play.
I just do not want him in this game.
Yes, play.
Okay. Someone said we got 2 people who don't want Aspi in there. That is who don't want Aspi again?
I don't want him in there for this game.
Why?
Why not?
I explained earlier. I'd rather have. Oh shit! I'd rather not have him and Silva playing next to each other. Plus,
Why not?
think about it. Think about it. Yeah, West Ham's a team full of players with height. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christensen's taller than Aspi. I don't want Aspi in my team. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's slow. Yeah, Christensen's not much quicker, but physically, yeah, height-wise, I want Christensen in. Because we all know they're going to get their tallest man, put him on Aspi, and then they're going to end up scoring.
I agree with you. That makes a lot of sense. I agree with you. 100%.
Because they've got Zuma, Suchek. Who else they got? Kind of tall.
They got Ogbonna.
Yeah,
I think Ogbona's missing, actually. I do believe he's injured.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna win anyway.
Yeah. I
Yes,
remember
we've got back three.
against the one of the I think United game. He got injured in the United game or something like that. Yeah, one of the.
Yeah, I think he's still injured.
Yeah.
But
So-
there is a lot of height in that team.
So with the midfield, let's go with the midfield. Let's take Aspi out. Let's go with a Christensen, tall guy, and then a commanding centre back, which is a Thiago Silva, and then Rudiger, also very reliable in the back three.
Yes.
So that we secure the back three. Now we're gonna go with the midfield four. That include the pivots. And do we agree to have we have Jorginho back? Jorginho back.
Yeah, surely you've got to have Reece, Jorginho, Ruben, and then most likely it's gonna end up being Alonso.
Oh wow.
But
wow.
whether
wow.
you like it or not, the fact is, Tuchel ain't gonna drop him after one game of having a fill-in for Chilwell. That's a fact.
Neil Trail Alonso. That's all I'm going to say.
Wait, if he was never going to drop him, why is he bringing up Saul as a hint?
Oh, that's not what he's.
Exactly.
He said it's an option if we need it.
Alonso.
And also, you're saying about if he's not going to do it after one game. What, you really think he's going to play Sal when he's just said in that same
No. What I'm saying is
explanation
that
about
you're saying
options?
he's not going to drop Alonso.
Yeah,
You're saying he's not
gonna
going to drop
him after
Alonso.
one performance.
Yeah.
You're saying
So
about
he's saying that.
you're saying
'Cause
about
before-
he's saying about Sal, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but also in the same thing about Sal, he said he's still adapting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's an option. Yeah.
Oh.
And let me just find it so I get this accurate because I don't want to get it wrong. He said he's
wow.
very strong in arriving in the box, finishing and timing, and arriving on the second ball. Could be a good fit in the next games. We may have to try to Chili's out long term. I think that indicates more for like the Brentford Cup game and maybe Zen in the Champions League. Because I doubt he's got to risk starting Sal at wing back in the league.
Saul is just one of them. Like there are other options he has.
That's
like
what I've been saying.
Cho. So Alonso is
That's what I'm saying.
droppable.
He's
Like I'm
just-
just saying.
He's a
Cho is
deeper down
Alonso
the
is
line
droppable.
option, basically. Because he did also
wow.
say that he didn't say definitively he can
Oh,
play
wow.
that. He said he's still adapting. He had a yellow card, and he was a bit shy of play all in duels, and that we lacked the physicality as he didn't want to risk a red. I disagree with that bit because he was still flying into challenges. But he said, I think he can play wing back for us. I think. Not he can. I think. They've probably not even tried it in training yet.
Yeah, it could be.
He's only played wing back in Atletico Madrid. That's it.
So I think it's not a position that he really excel. One of the reasons why he have to move from Atletico Madrid to a different club. It's one of the reasons because he's been played everywhere on the pitch and he's not really liking it. He likes to be the box-to-box guy, which even giving him the box-to-box guy in the Premier League, he cannot even handle it. So yeah. So who do we have on the left-hand side? Who are our pivot now? Is it Alonso? Okay, Alonso is right there. Yeah, we have Ruben and Jorginho. Who's on the right hand side? Reece James.
Reece James.
Okay.
Reece.
Yeah, so Jump said Reece James, and everybody go with Reece James. So we are set with our midfield four, right? Midfield four. Okay, now we're gonna move on to our attacking three. Who do we start on the left hand side?
I think what we should do. Can I just make a suggestion? I think we should say what our front three would be with Lukaku and what it would be without.
Okay, we'll do.
We don't know definitively whether he's starting or not.
All right. Okay, so
I'll go first then. I'm gonna go first then.
Okay. Well, go. I'm gonna let you do both with Lukaku and without Lukaku.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Go with
Right,
Lukaku.
so-
With Lukaku.
Lukaku, Mount, Havertz, and then without Lukaku would be Cho, Havertz, Mount.
Cho Havertz. Oh, with Lukaku. No, with Lukaku. Can you say it again? The one with Lukaku.
What it is? He said Havertz, Mount, and Lukaku with Lukaku, obviously.
Havertz, Mount,
He said,
Lukaku.
yeah.
Okay.
Without it, you said it would be Cho instead of Lukaku, right?
Yeah, basically.
So
It would be Cho Havertz, and Mount.
Okay. So with Lukaku in it, were you going with Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left hand side? No.
They went
Nope.
Havertz
No,
left, Mount
I
right,
went Havertz
Lukaku
left,
central.
Mount on the right.
Right, Mount on the right, and then Lukaku in the middle.
Lukaku in the middle, Havertz on the left.
Okay. Without Lukaku, you have Havertz in the middle.
Yep, Havertz in the middle, Mount on the right, and Cho on the left.
Great. I mean, that's not bad at all. What do you guys think? Anyone want to have anything different besides that? In and out.
Cho left.
I was gonna say with Lukaku in, yeah, you said Mount, Havertz, Lukaku, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've got with Lukaku. The only difference is without, I would probably start Pulisic, just give Cho that extra game rest and bring him in for Zenit, and he can get another run of games.
And then
because he's played something like 10 games, I'd rather rest him 2 games because how close the games are together.
No, he rests.
Essentially, he would have had a week, and then you would play him.
He did rest in the last game.
He did.
Yeah.
Didn't start the last game. He didn't come off the bench, so I'd rest him for this game, and you have him in again from Zenit.
Okay.
Which is why I said Pulisic instead.
Anyone's having anything want to add to the front three?
Cho left, Havertz right, Lukaku up front. Otherwise, it's Cho left, Timo right, Havertz up front.
Habit.
Hey, what was your first one?
Cho left, Havertz right, Timo Lukaku up front.
We said one with Lukaku and one without, right?
Yeah, so Lukaku up front, Cho left, Havertz right.
Okay.
All right.
The way
And
you
then
said it
without
confused me.
Lukaku,
My brain
Havertz
thought you
gonna be
hadn't
up
said it.
front. Without Lukaku, it's gonna be Havertz up front, Cho and Timo.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
That's a
Oh,
dope.
wow.
That's a good one though. It's a good up front, even without Lukaku or Lukaku. So no one is calling for Timo Werner at all. I would with me.
Gilmore is.
No.
Why?
No,
what?
not up front, as in on the side.
What's wrong with
Havertz
Werner?
is our main guy up
If
front.
if Werner is ready, I'm not gonna start Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'll put Werner over there.
Wow.
I didn't say Hudson-Odoi in either,
wow.
man, because I was resting him.
Yeah, I'll put Callum Hudson-Odoi on the bench to take a rest to get ready for the Russian game. Yeah.
I would play Cho in this game and play Ziyech and Pulisic
that's
in
what I
the
would do.
Zenit game.
Yeah, that's what
We
I would
don't
do.
need to win a Ziyech game. We don't need to win a Zenit, right? We can
No, we
lose a
do,
Zenit.
we do need
We
to
win.
Oh, we do.
We win.
Oh,
we top
man.
the group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause if we lose,
This game, guys, you have to. Yeah, we have
into the game saying Juve are winning their game.
Mhm.
That's a fact. Juve are gonna fucking win that game.
right. We need more goals to top it.
You have to go in with minimal rotation for that game. If Kante's back, then you probably play him, but I personally wouldn't because I don't think we're gonna need him for the Zenit game.
Yeah, because we have to tackle the channels in the left hand side. We need Timo Werner with his pace to be able to run on the left hand side and cause so much problems over there. We know what he can do. Although he can score goals, but then he can give good assists and then contribute a lot up front. Because we know what they are going to do. We need players that will run.
Assist. You heard that, Hams? Assists. That's what Timo is good for. You can't score goals.
Create chances. He don't always get assists, but he does create chances.
He creates space so he can miss so much chances. That's what he does.
Yeah, he act like a decoy for other. He act like a decoy. Decoy for other players to score.
Sometimes you need that.
He's just a 50 million German decoy throw. That's what he is.
No.
Stop. Don't be so
Don't
bad.
even.
Maguire is a
welcome to nice to see you here. Welcome to the channel, Helbert. Helbert says play Havertz. Absolutely, we all in favor of Havertz. Either Havertz being on the
I think we all have Havertz somewhere in our team, regardless of Lukaku starting or not, right?
Right, because he creates. He's also a very good finisher. He's a very, very good finisher. Havertz is an amazing player, very, very good finisher. Thank you for liking the video, Helbert. I know since you just jump in, you'd like the video for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, brother. So guys, I think we all set with the starting 11. Helbert. Helbert, it'd be nice if you have Helbert over here. Let us know what you think about Ralph Rundick. Come and tell us something about Ralph Rundick.
Game in charge. Is it tomorrow or is it Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Crystal Palace.
No,
Yeah.
I might have to.
Let me get Helbert here a little bit. Let me see. Helbert can talk to us about 10 minutes. Let me send him the link. Chelsea fans want to hear what Helbert's want to say. Yeah.
Herbert, no.
Anytime I get Helbert, I'm always dragging him in here.
Oh, you're joking! It ain't even on TV in the UK. Goodness sake,
wow.
man.
Which game? United game?
The United game's not on TV in the UK. Although apparently they could be missing 6 players. Obviously, Pogba, Varane, Varane. Apparently, Matic, Shaw, and Wan-Bissaka. So they could be missing both of their starting fullbacks.
Win incoming. There you go. They're gonna win anyway.
Hang on. Who
gonna
do they
win.
start at right back without Wan-Bissaka?
Delo,
yeah.
Delo and Teles.
To be honest, to be honest with you, if you want an all-round player, you need Dalot to be playing as that in that position, not Wan-Bissaka.
He was still around.
Yeah, look at it. Did you see the game that he played? I was so in love with that game that he played. Dalot was he did much better than what Wan-Bissaka has been doing for the whole entire years.
I don't know what game you're on about. I literally just said I have no.
Oh, okay.
I completely forgot he was still there.
The crosses that were coming in, and he took opportunity by hitting low. Hitting this power. Yeah, we have Helbert here. Helbert, what's up, Helbert?
Yeah.
New wind is blowing. New wind is blowing at Old Trafford. Rob Rundick is in the house.
Yeah. We finally got ourselves our own German Godfather. I mean, this is the only time I watched United press conference live on the app. Like, probably the only time I will ever be watching that. Downloading the app.
Ones, I don't watch that. I literally just look at what comes out from it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we have been subjected to 3 years of,
It's not worth it, isn't it? Because with a new manager, it's different. Like,
let him learn.
First one.
Let him speak, man. Come on.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, since 3 years, I haven't watched any kind of press conference because we know what we're gonna get. It's gonna be the same usual, transcripted. Like the press officer is there. They are whispering something in their ears, premeditated. All the important questions are hidden away. But this was very refreshing. It was quite long as well. It was around 20 minutes. And the way he tackled the questions, his English, everything was spot on, man. Like, finally, there is someone in that club, we can all get around and, at least agree upon that guy knows football more than us. Because when Oli was there, like, most of us felt that we know more than you. And that shouldn't be the case. But look, like, there is something about these Germans, like when they speak about football, you just want to listen. And that's what, like, he commanded respect within that short press conference. Everyone was asking, relevant question as well, except for that one useless question about buying Erling Haaland. All the questions were quite good.
Oh, I saw a response. That was banter. Man said,
but
I'll get a response. I'll get a 10 million bonus if I get Haaland, if I get Mbappe, if I get any of these players.
But do you think you'll go far in the Champions League with this new manager bounce?
It could happen because we do have the players. That's one thing. Like when Tuchel came over, you had the squad, you had the players to at least compete. But like we don't have that one defensive midfield position, so it is very imbalanced. You already had a Jorginho, Conte. You had the players, you just didn't have the manager. So I think that's where we will struggle against I don't know, like a Bayern or even in Real Madrid.
That's
So do you see this? Do you see McTominay starting? I see he's finished right now. I think Rangnick is gonna end him. He's gone. He's finished. McTominay out.
No,
Oli
do
was
you,
playing him
Herbert?
better
Do you
normally.
still see? I think this is what Gilmore is trying to actually. Do you still see the combination between McTominay and then Fred still going on to now, or there's going to be a
I think
change?
for the starting couple of few games, I
Mhm.
think I don't think there will be any drastic changes because Ragnick was already told that what is it, Darren Fletcher and McKenna will be assisting him for at least a few games. But on the other side, people are saying that he will be stamping his authority from the beginning. So we just
Okay.
have to watch the space and how he's trying to how he's approaching the game. I don't think the Crystal Palace game is much more of an indicator because that's just 48 hours. You can't practice. So I don't know. You can't make tactics within that time frame. So at least in the Champions League, maybe against young boys, that's almost a free hit. We can play our reserves. So maybe.
So does this mean that Cavani's career is finished as well? He can't do high press, right?
I think
Cavani.
Cavani's career was already finished. Is that he already wanted to go back to Uruguay, but again we didn't have a striker because Martial was not scoring, and fortunately for us, Ronaldo came in the last moment, which literally begged Cavani. We gave him 200, I think 230 grand a week. He's on
Ooh.
for extra money to stay
Wow.
that 1 year, and there's rumors that he will be replacing Sergio Aguero at Barca. I mean, next year. So I don't know.
Interesting.
Can I ask you a question,
So-
Herbert?
Well, Islam, go ahead. You were going to ask him a question.
What do you think
Uh,
your front three will be?
Front three, I think in the uh, from the beginning, I think it has to be Ronaldo. He has to play like Ragnick has, he has literally lauded him. Like he has got 801 goals behind him, so you can't leave him out. It will be interesting who will we pick on the wings because obviously if he wants to implement that high press, you have to have some, two
Sancho?
pressing wingers.
For me,
Yeah,
it
I
would
think
probably be
Sancho will
Sancho
definitely
and
be there.
Rashford. Sancho and Rashford, I
Oh,
would
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, I think Sancho and Rashford will be the obvious one. Sancho is the highest pressing winger in the league, not just at United. In the league, he's the highest pressing winger, so he's an automatic choice. I'm not sure about Rashford because he's lost that ability
Greenwood.
to track back since his
I would
injury.
do Greenwood.
So do you think that a spot outside of probably Sancho and Ronaldo would be open for like anyone to just sort of make claim to? Is that basically what you're
I
getting
think the obvious one has to be Martial for me. I think because Ronaldo is playing, you have to play for him a bit because I don't think off the ball he offers much. So like he's only there in the team to score goals. So you have to have creativity from the wings. And I'm not sure Rashford, like, yeah, he gave one assist, but apart from that, his whole game was horrible. Like he was exposing his fullback.
He's better as
Like
a
he didn't
striker,
really.
isn't he?
No. I don't think he's better as a striker. He can't hold the ball. He's not really that good of a finisher. Like he's got a good shot on him, but he's very much of
I
a
mean, like he's
moments
more
player.
of a finisher than creator, not necessarily being involved in the build-up, but like he better at finishing than he's creating.
I think you can say he's a bit of like a Werner. Like he just has that one trick. If it comes off, it's good. Otherwise, he's pretty much of a passenger
I
throughout
was
the
just
game.
about to say that.
No space for
Yeah, I mean
Greenwood.
Werner can't dribble. Werner
Yeah.
can't dribble, but
Exactly.
Rashford can maybe.
No
Just
space for
quickly,
Greenwood. Oh no,
Ah,
no
Yeah,
space.
Well,
that's a bit strange.
that's another question I want to ask Helbert. What do you make of the young, talented Mason Greenwood? Where does he find himself? Do you think Rodnick? Because I know Rodnick, he's a good player. I mean, he's a good coach that works with the young, talented players. Do you think Greenwood has future at Manchester United right now?
I think he definitely has a future, but the problem is that when you play Greenwood and Ronaldo, it becomes very goal centric. Like both of them never look for each other. Like obviously, like Greenwood is 9, like he's 20, so he didn't really grow up watching Ronaldo. Like Ronaldo is not his idol. Even he told that his inspiration is the Brazilian one. That's why he does the like step overs before taking a shot. So he
Yeah.
doesn't really like. He's not in awe of Ronaldo like Sancho and Rashford are. So because like he instinctively he's a striker, right? So whenever he gets the ball, he tries to score. So I don't think that balances our front three. So I think Greenwood will have to wait for his chance.
Wow. That's great. That's
Just
great.
quickly, obviously we know his contract has the 2-year consultancy period, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
is there anyone who you think's a realistic option you would like to see him in a club like get him for like the future of your team?
I think firstly he has self-intimidated that he would like to get not just for 6 months, for the 1 year. He told it in the press conference that if Woodward and everyone in the board agrees, he would like to go for another
So
year, not just
essentially,
for
if
6 months.
needs must, he'll go up to like January next year, basically.
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to indicate. But again, if he's going back to the consultancy role, then we will need someone to replace him as a permanent manager. Now, I don't know who will we go for. I would like to see someone
Ten
like a
Hag.
Ten
Ten Hag.
Hag, or
Yeah.
I don't watch Pochettino because I think like he's avoiding us, and we don't want to go back for him. Like I'm not sure about Pochettino. Like I don't know. I will prefer Ten Hag, but because both of them are very kind of a footballing men, so I would like that some kind of because the problem is that we don't have footballing people above us. Like like if you watch that Lampard interview that Gary Neville did, literally Lampard had to give his
Yeah.
interview to
haven't
Roman
seen it yet.
Abramovich and Marina. Like, and both of them know football, not to the elite level, but they are proper decision makers. We don't have that.
Mhm.
I mean, the closest one we have now is
Businessman.
Ranić, and apart
Business.
from that, there is no one. So everyone is
Yeah.
like focused on business, bringing in the brand deals and making money. So the more
Because
football men
of
we get into the club, it will be good.
Woodward's American, right? And he's part of like one of the
No, no,
American
Woodward's
sports
British.
teams.
No, Woodward is British. Yeah.
Woodward is British.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my
Yeah.
brain's full of so much rubbish. I'm getting all
Yeah.
kinds of confused.
Yeah, Mr. Potato Head. Yeah,
yeah.
he's a British.
Yeah, but they swear like United are in with like American sports teams and all that
Right.
rubbish. Like
So,
so they're probably gonna
guys,
be
Buccaneers.
United
They are into
second,
cricket
right?
now as well. They bought a cricket team.
wow.
Yeah,
So,
the Buccaneers as well.
are you guys? Do you have any more questions for Steven? I mean, Helbert. Do you guys have any more questions for Helbert? Do you guys have any more questions
Herbert,
for Helbert?
there's one last one. Would you take a Van der Beek and ZX swap?
No, no, I don't think we need Ziyech. If I
Okay.
could, like, I would take. I mean, like, obviously Chelsea would not give a Jorginho to us. I mean, I don't see
No,
Van der
you
Beek
wouldn't.
being too much useful to you guys. I think you need
Hmm?
like someone like a creative midfielder. I don't think you have that, like a proper number 10, like a old school Balak kind of midfielder.
I
I
think
think
we
that's
have.
what
I
you're
think we
looking
have one. That's Kovacic. Is the one we're missing
I
now.
got
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's
a
not
Kovacic.
good
really a
question.
goal scoring midfielder.
Yeah, yeah,
I love Kovacic, man.
yeah,
I
yeah.
absolutely love Kovacic. I
Absolutely.
think he's very, very underrated. But he's not going to
Hmm.
get you that, 10 goals a season. So I think that's where you're
No, he's
bit
not.
struggling.
I
Yeah.
got a
So,
question.
guys, do you hold on, Hamsmaster? Do you see how even opposition from rival fans value Jorginho? So you have to protect what you have and don't abuse that player. All right, go ahead, Hamsmaster. Herbert is waiting for your
Yeah,
question.
yeah, I'm just talking about Paul Pogba. Where do you see if Man United like fit in Paul Pogba or the future of Pogba in general?
I think it will be very difficult for us to keep Paul Pogba because obviously, like, he's not really the pressing kind. And I feel that Real Madrid are going to do a madness next season. They're going to get Mbappe on a free, Paul Pogba on a free, and who knows, even Erling Haaland on a free. So, like, for 75 million, not on a free. So, I think that's where he's headed. I can't see us keeping, unless somehow Ragnick, confides him and stays at United because he's out till January, by the way.
Yeah.
So, he can't play anyways. So, and he would definitely want to
Is
win a
out till
Champions
January?
League because he already won the World Cup.
Huh?
Is that Varane
Pogba.
out till January or Pogba?
No, no, Pogba.
Yeah.
Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba is not gonna return until this to the end of the season, right?
Definitely till the new year. He's
Yeah.
out till the new year.
Yeah.
When's his contract up? Summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, this next summer, yeah. And he's not
next
willing
summer,
to
okay.
yeah, he's not willing to renew. He's probably gonna go to that Italy or Spain, one of these countries.
Probably PSG. Probably PSG or Real Madrid. That's my opinion, but
It could be. I don't see him going back to Juve because Juventus is all in the mess.
PSG.
Yeah, Juve is in the mess right now.
Wouldn't be surprised if he goes PSG because anyone like think about it, if you're a top player, you're looking at that team going as it stands. Neymar's there, Messi's there, Mbappe's there.
Right.
Neymar sort of dropped off since obviously all the hype. He didn't really get to the point where people expected. I'm not saying he can't, but you all sort of seen it. But they're top players, yeah. And Mbappe's only young, right? He's only got to get better. If you're a player who's a midfielder, you're looking at that going, "Oh, I would love to play with that front three."
Yeah,
That
but
is like a dream for them. Like, think about it. He's available on a free. He can go there if he wants. Like,
yeah,
do you know what I
but
mean?
a full team of superstars doesn't guarantee you winning the Champions
Oh, I
League.
agree. I've said PSG aren't winning the Champions
You
League
can
this
build
season
a
because they're
team.
struggling anyway.
All right,
Look at what man say.
guys. I just called Hilbert here, invited him here for just a couple of questions. You guys have given him all the questions, and he's giving us the answers. Let's thank him for spending time with us over here. On behalf of the whole panel and the whole channel, I want to say thank you for coming on here, Hilbert. You're always wonderful,
Yeah, definitely. No issue.
wonderful.
Before I just go, I'll just ask you, all of you Chelsea guys, a question, because
Okay.
this is something
Yeah,
I
go
want
ahead,
to
go
ask.
ahead, go ahead,
And
sir.
I'll just leave after this. Maybe I'll hear it, in the stream. Like, what's going on with Saul Niguez? Because he was a player which I think United were very interested in, but again he chose Chelsea, for whatever his reasons was. It's not like we needed him, because we already had a player like him in Van de Beek we didn't use. But I quite really liked him. But again, I don't think he's living up to the hype. So what's the deal? Is he going back to Atletico, or like, are you persisting with him?
No,
That's my question.
yeah, let me, with the little knowledge that I know about Saul Niguez, is Saul will be going back to Diego Simeone's house. See, we ship him to through EMX. We gotta send him back because he hasn't lived up to the expectation. Dude cannot tackle. Dude cannot pass balls. He can't do anything. What are his statistics right now? Steven knows. Somebody posted on in the chat
Oh, I
somewhere.
think it was Hams or Jerome posted
Yeah.
it yesterday.
Back to the
Hams.
statistics.
It was something like 2 starters and he's been
Yeah,
subbed off
two
both
start. He's been
times.
two starts,
He's got
two
one
subbed off.
tackle or
One
something,
tackle,
innit?
one tackle
One
lost.
tackle won, one tackle lost. Yeah, that was
Let
it.
him speak, man. You keep cutting him off.
So yeah, for Saul's stats, I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. So we got two
Yeah.
starts, two subbed off, one tackle won, one tackle lost, 0 key passes, and 0 interceptions. So
Herbert.
just send your ass to Spain. Go to Spain and just sell sell some food, sell some
Let's be hon-
lemonade. Do this. That's what you can do. Paella, sell all of this. Go back to
let's be
go back
honest.
to your
Let's be honest. We signed Saul because we couldn't bring Gallagher back, so he's gonna finish the whole season.
Wasn't
Yeah.
He's gonna finish the
Herbert.
whole season. Nothing to do with Gallagher though, as such.
Hold on.
Because we
Yeah,
hadn't sent
like he
Gallagher
was
out
meant
then.
to.
I want to say, Herbert, thank you very much for coming in and sharing your view with us as a rival fan. Guys, if you want to see a really authentic and honest Manchester United fans, you have to get close to Herbert. It's always a pleasure. Says thanks for having me. Cheers. Thanks for having you too, brother. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And then, what else do we have to add? Do you guys want anything? Want to chop in anything that concerns the game tomorrow? Oh, okay. I think this is from says as Scott Shazam. Okay, now we have Scott Shazam over here. Nice to have you here too. An amazing person. All right, guys. So I want to add in more stuff to it before we bring the preview to an end.
Predict.
All right, scoreline. Let's go with the scoreline. I'm starting mine. 2-0.
I'm going 2-0 Chelsea.
Hamsmaster.
1-0. 1-0.
Shazam.
1-0.
Shazam.
2-1.
2-1. Steven.
2-0 mostly just because we've got Reece and Jorginho back. If we didn't have them back, I'd say we're scraping a 1-0.
Okay. Scottish Gilmore.
4-2.
Huh?
Oh my days.
4-1.
He said
4-1.
4-2.
4-1.
4-1.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's even
Wow.
4-1.
Wow. He said
4-2.
4-1. 4-1.
Not
Who?
Lukaku had trick off the bench. If Lukaku's on the bench,
Yeah.
4-1. If he's starting, 2-1.
Oh.
If he's starting, 2-1.
He don't have faith
You
in
know
Lukaku.
jokes? You know jokes?
Yeah.
This man's got to end up starting and probably scoring now that we've all said this about him starting.
All right.
This would be the one Hams jinx I really do want that to happen.
What do you mean?
Always jinx stuff. So if there's got to be a jinx I want to happen, this is it.
Listen, the jinx is not real. Relax.
Fam,
All right.
literally, someone was saying it on something I was watching earlier. Yeah, 3 times ain't no coincidence. You've done it 6 times, 5 times, whatever it is. It's 5 or 6 times. In coincidence.
All right, I want to say thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being part of the review, and then I want to say I enjoy your submissions, your analysis, and everything that will go towards the game tomorrow, guys. It is Blue Clouds TV this year. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also share the video on any platform that you found yourself. Keep your bell notification icon active so when we upload any video, you won't miss it. And also, it's been good. It's been nice to see Steven, Shazam, Jerome, DJ Sav, Chelsea Perspective, Whitrad, everyone. Dujan, Scottish Gilmore, Terrace, Sideraki, and everybody. Helbert also, thank you all for being part of the show tonight. See you guys again. Those in the backstage and Discord, don't worry about it. Stay right there. Everyone, Leo Desperandos, I said, hang on to hope. See you guys again in the next video. Bye-bye.